Introducing Brian Blogs audio articles, now available only at Brian Blogs Corner Club at www.patreon.com/Brian Too Bad TV Solange, my newest upgrade for valued Patron members. For older blogs, you can now click on the audio file attachment below the written article. Download it on your Android, iPhone, laptop, or desktop. For newer blogs, simply click on the audio strip as seen in this illustration, and then listen along as you read it, or just choose to listen as I personally narrate yet another one of my classical masterpieces. It will be just like listening to my public videos on YouTube, BitChute, and Black Avenger TV, only you will have exclusive access to audible and written material available only to paying patron members. For as little as $7 a month, you can become a member of this important club of like-minded thinking individuals. Get the latest updates on news, stories trending on social media, and cold case files, as well as new revelations on historical events and political issues. With Brian's blog audio articles, you now get twice the content for the same price. Again, if you want to enjoy a members-only club where you get to choose whether you want to read or listen to my awesome content, sign up for as little as $7 a month. That's less than a standard fast food combo meal these days. Become a member of Brian Blogs Corner Club at www.patreon.com/Brian Too Bad TV Solange and enjoy exclusive access to audio article blog library only available at the Brian Blogs Corner Club today. What's going on, guys? So you may not have noticed, because I've been releasing videos every 1 or 2 days recently, that I have taken a hiatus from producing videos across all social media platforms, which is okay because, as I told you guys before the YouTube purge began and I put my channel on partial lockdown, where most of my stuff is behind a private screen, I've produced nearly 24 videos at one time, and so I have enough content to last me well into next month, possibly by, mid-July, which is around the time of my birthday. So, I've actually seen several stories that I thought about jumping at, excuse me, and producing a video, but I decided against it. Not only because I have plenty of content stored up, but also because I've noticed that a majority of you niggas, and again, I'm not talking about those of you who are Brian Blogg's Corner Club members. I'm not talking about those of you who have donated to my PayPal. And just as a side note, fuck PayPal, but I'll go into that a little later on in other videos. I'm not talking about those of you who frequent all of my videos and comment and thumbs up and show your support. Even if you don't donate, you show your support on all of my content. But I am talking about those of you who are clout chasers. You're like little maggots, like little leeches that only come around when I'm talking about a popular topic. Like everybody was trying to get me to make a video specifically about Aisha Curry. I'm supposed to respond to every fucking, stupid ass story that's out there, right? And you have black male YouTubers that do that shit. And that's all they do. And that's how they build their channels. Just constantly clout chasing. Either stirring up drama with other YouTubers or talking about some celebrity type shit in the news or some type of controversy. And that's how they draw views to their channel. I don't do that. I've said it before, I will say it again. I don't live off of YouTube. Getting donations is always helpful, but I don't live off of YouTube. I could take it or I could fucking leave it. And now people are going to start finding that out. Because what I've noticed is that, even in spite of the YouTube purge, we still have a problem with getting traffic over to Black Avenger TV. I'm still having to promote videos over there. My last video about Jean Pietrick and Kiana Jenkins, the main commentary I did, barely got 100 views in a fucking week. So I decided, hey, if niggas don't give a damn about black male content, then I don't give a damn about being consistent in producing content. Why should I stick my neck out, take time out of my busy fucking schedule? I got to go to Indianapolis in a few more days, and I might wind up in Louisville by a week's end. Why should I, stop what I'm doing to produce these illustrious videos if, y'all only going to pay attention to the ones that, have some type of clout chasing bullshit in them? So my attitude is, if people's attitude towards me and my content is fuck me, if your attitude towards black male content and you got dumb niggas on here talking about, don't go to Black Avenger TV because it's been blacklisted or some stupid shit like that. If you want to find every and any excuse not to support black male content, then my attitude is fuck you too. So I release content when I release it, and you get what you get. Now, for those of you who are paying patron members, those of you who have donated to me, again, I thank you. And you can actually email me if you want any one of my videos. What I'm going to start doing, I'm going to find a way to send to you guys personally my content, for those of you who are paying members, okay, and those of you who are loyal members. I thank you very much. And you can request any video that you want, and I will do my best to see how I can send it to you. I know that's very hard to do via email, but I may just upload a video unlisted and let you download it. Also, soon I'm going to be using one of my alternative YouTube channels to create like a digital warehouse of every video that I ever made since 2014 that hasn't been flagged by ScrewTube. And it's basically going to be a throwaway channel, but it will be available to the public, and you can go there, scroll through, and download. It's specifically for the purpose of you being able to view and download all of my old content. Because trying to upload my shit, re-upload all of my shit on BitChute or Black Avenger TV is just too tedious, because you can only do it one video at a time, whereas on YouTube you can upload multiple videos at a time. So I'm in the process also of creating a digital warehouse, so people can just go and view videos from, that I've archived. Okay. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at. Now, the only reason that I decided to do this video, which is a 2-part video series, is because of the ramifications of who and what is involved. As some of you may have heard, and as many of you may have seen on Facebook, there was recently a live streaming video shot by this St. Louis area black female black female store clerk that live streamed a video of this 40-year-old police officer and father of 2 children, Michael Lansford, as he lay dying on a storefront floor and was bleeding to death after being shot in the back of the neck by this Pookie and Ray Ray character that he was confronting after the police were called because this Pookie and Ray Ray was trying to cash a bad check. Now, I've spoken on several cases. I've spoken in several situations where black females are quick to call the police on black males because they feel that the white police officer is like the father figure. He's the authoritative figure that takes the place. White daddy in general, whether it's Uncle Sam, whether it's, the federal government giving them welfare, whether it's the white police officer, white zaddy, as y'all call him in general, is basically there when she needs them. It's kind of like, the old Batman cartoons. She expects him to put on a cape and come to her rescue. Now, I'm inclined to think that, just from what I've seen, that the police were called on this Negro not because he was trying to cash a bad check, but because he was getting into a heated argument with these black females and they couldn't talk him down and they didn't like it. So they decided, well, I'm going to call White Zaddy to put you in your place. Because this happened right outside of St. Louis in, I think, a place called University City. And I've been to and around the St. Louis area. It's actually, I'll tell you this, when it comes to St. Louis and Indianapolis, both cities are pretty close to where I live. Both of them are pretty fucking scary. They're a lot smaller than Chicago, but that just makes their hoods more obvious and more accessible. I mean, neither one is much better than Chicago, I will say that. So, I kind of sense that they seen this Negro before. He's probably come in there on some type shit like this before, and you have to also remember that a lot of the times these black female store clerks, whether they work in the Arab liquor store or the Korean beauty salon, just like these black female prison guards, they be in on the shit. I mean, I have literally watched Facebook live streams of prison inmates, of black thug prison inmates that were live streaming from their cell. And when people asked them in Facebook, how the fuck did you get that phone? The dude literally said, I got it from this female guard that I was fucking. I got the contraband from this black female guard that I was fucking. He didn't have to say black female guard. I know he was talking about a black female guard, because no white female guard would be that damn stupid. Okay? So, I mean, you also have to keep that in mind, that a lot of these scams, there's this money flipping scam. I every once in a while I get these stupid things in my private message box from somebody posing. They usually have a black female avatar talking about they work at Walmart and they can flip your money, and because they work at the money center, and they add an extra zero. So like if you have $500, they can make it $5,000. And some of these hoes are actually stupid enough to have their real actual face and name on the fucking profile that they're sending to people talking about this scam. And I'm like, I know we live in the era of social media, but are people so ingrained in that? Are they so fucking dumb that they don't know how stupid that is? You're in the midst of conspiracy to commit a crime, which is basically, I think, like what? A form of bank fraud? Is that what money flipping is? A form of bank fraud? And you're putting your actual face. So anyway, my point is this, okay? We know there are usually three types of thugs. There's the gangbanger or the wannabe gangbanger. There's the drug dealer. We know there's four types of thugs. There's the pimp. And then there's the scammer. Now, the scammer doesn't often get a lot of credit, because he's more, what's the word for it? I guess clandestine, kind of undercover. His dysfunction is not, his degeneracy is, at least in the form of his activities, isn't out and about like the gangster and the drug dealer. But I've ran into a couple of scam artist type, Pookie and Ray Ray type niggas. Okay. And one thing I do know about these scammers, whether they're using, fake credit cards or fake identities or, some money flipping scam or some bad check, whatever their scam is. Okay. I do know that they do not exist. In most cases, they do not exist without a black female conspiring with them. Okay. Usually it's a ring. That's why police call it a criminal enterprise, a criminal ring. When they break the shit up, when they break down the door with the SWAT team, they arrest several people, not just one person, okay? Because it is a ring of motherfuckers, involved in illegal activities like money flipping or counterfeit checks or counterfeit money or counterfeit credit cards. Okay. And I've actually heard one of these Negroes, he was actually having a live conversation with a female as he was running her through how they were going to pull off the scam. And it's just incredible to me that this Negro is in a public place. It was only me and him. But it's like he just assumed that I was a Pookie and Ray Ray, hustling scam nigga like him, I guess. And that's why he thought it was okay to have this conversation over the phone with another ear there present. Again, this is why David Carroll said niggas are just dumb. They just are. What else can you say about that? So anyway, back to this issue. Since live streaming the death of this police officer, this black female store clerk, she has gotten a lot of pushback. She's gotten some death threats, a lot of people angry with her, and I don't know why, because this is what we've seen these black females do in several occasions. How many deaths have they live streamed? Now all of a sudden, because it's a white cop, it's supposed to be different. This is what they do. Instead of calling the police, instead of running to a shelf on the store where they have some towels or something to help stop the bleeding, because this guy in the video, this dying officer, he was actually still very much alive and conscious. He couldn't move. He wasn't moving, but his head was bobbing, and he was talking to the people that were all over him, even though they couldn't do anything to help him. There were a bunch of black females that were over him, and one of them had his walkie-talkie, and they're acting hysterical, understandably. But it's like, instead of doing something to stop the bleeding, or making sure that you keep the 911 dispatcher updated, you want to pull out your phone and film somebody dying so you can get on World Star Hip Hop. I mean, why get mad? This is what these females do. And wasn't nobody making a big deal about them doing it when they was filming niggas dying. So, I mean, why now? Why is it a big deal now? This has been going on now for years. This is not new news to us. Okay? Tell us something we don't know. So anyway, that video and my extensive commentary on it is now available on Black Avenger TV. I don't know if I'm going to put the link in the description box. You will know if the link is going to be in the description box. And if it is, it will also be in the pinned post in the comment section. So you guys can view this for yourself and pretty much, just give your reaction. But yeah, this is going to be probably the last video I'm going to make for a while, at least until these other videos that I have run out sometime in mid-July, unless something major happens, because again, my attitude at this point is, if niggas don't want to support, black male media, and they don't want to, they only want to come flocking to my videos when I'm talking about dead bed wenches or something, then fuck them. Talk to you later, guys.